escaped and that it was mermaids that caused it. The newspaper article, of course, offered no explanation for the disappearance, no mention of merfolk. It spoke of unexplained forces, of strange weather phenomena, but nothing supernatural. Only Mr. Abernathy had known the true, incredible cause. Only Mr. Abernathy had spoken of a survivor and of a mermaid's help. This wasn't just about believing in mermaids anymore. This was about a secret, a deep, unbelievable secret that only two people, perhaps three, in the entire world seemed to know.
The following Saturday, Alex found himself outside the dusty scroll once more. But this time, his steps were neither light with innocent curiosity nor driven by eager anticipation for a story. They were purposeful, heavy with the weight of a monumental discovery. He clutched the faded, brittle newspaper article, its edges worn, as if reflecting the fragile line between truth and fiction he was about to cross. The chime above the door sounded less like an invitation and more like a warning, a delicate tremor announcing the arrival of a secret keeper. Mr. Abernathy sat behind the counter as usual, polishing an ancient brass telescope, its lenses shining faintly. He didn't look up immediately, but a subtle change in his posture, a slight tightening of his shoulders, suggested he sensed the change in Alex's mood. "Good afternoon, Alex," Mr. Abernathy rumbled, his voice as warm as always, but perhaps with a faint underlying current of anticipation, as if he had been expecting this moment. Alex approached the counter, the newspaper clutched in his hand, feeling a strange mixture of nervousness and strong determination. He laid the article flat on the worn wood, smoothing it out with trembling fingers. The headline, "Maritime Mystery, The Enigma of the Titanis," stood out sharply against the yellowed paper. "Mr. Abernathy," Alex began, his voice surprisingly steady, though his heart pounded against his ribs. He pointed to the article. I found this. The Titanis." Mr. Abernathy slowly set down the telescope. His gaze, usually sparkling with friendly wisdom, became focused, intense. He looked at the newspaper, his eyes scanning the brief paragraphs. A deep sadness, a weariness that seemed to stretch back decades, settled over his face. He didn't seem surprised.